Bitcoin teetering on a massive breakout. Could this chart pattern spark a global liquidity boom? Stay tuned, crew. It's about time you see what's happening next. Welcome back, Crypto Crew. It's your boy Tom here. Please give us a like. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you follow us on X, where we talk about Bitcoin and crypto action all day, every day, 24 hours a day. Let's dive right into it. Bitcoin itself, if we look at the big picture, right now, Bitcoin's buzzing. It's out of consolidation right here. It's just slightly pulling out, breaking out for us. We need to basically clear these EMA ribbons at around 88,000, 89,000. We're going to get to that in a second. We're seeing breakouts above the resistance, retesting highs. Now, I want to show you this old chart that we have up over here. It's really important because anytime a marketplace makes a new high, marketplace made a high, it actually got rejected, it made a low, it attacked a double top again, broke through that low, made the lower low. I'm pointing this out for a reason. So get your number 2 pencil out because really this is perfect market structure. Market came back up, tested that high again. This is the third time it tested the high. Gets its pullback. It is a higher low than the breakout new high, coming back down to retest the support line again, which was the old top line. It uses the old highs as support in order to take off. So that's an important chart to look at. Now we're looking at the daily right here, okay? We got the daily EMA ribbons up. And right now, we're seeing that if we can break above the 88,000, 89,000 level right here in this area right there, if we can get up through that level, we're going to spark that M2 global liquidity that we have been talking about. So, falling wedge itself, falling wedge is classically a bullish sign. We've been seeing it, been talking about it for days, okay? So this falling wedge is bullish because we get lower highs and the lows are tightening. They're getting tighter. They're not dropping down as low, signaling weak selling pressure. It often breaks up, and we're going to target and clear eventually that 91,000, which I said we could ignite that M2 global liquidity fuse. Now, I want to jump into the 4-hour chart because the 4-hour chart's just as important. Remember, the short term leads to the long term. So this is exactly what we've been playing off of this chart, and I'm going to basically bring it in on this chart. Classically, we had a low right here in the marketplace. Okay, market made a low. Now, then it made a slightly lower high. Okay, then the marketplace dropped right down through here, created this double bottom. Okay, now classically, technically, if the marketplace was going to go into a downward trend, the market would have made this kind of lower high, right? Get your number 2 pencil out, and then it would have broke these lows, creating a downdrift to the 68,000 that I was actually concerned with. I was really concerned that we were going to test that 68,000 because that all hell would have broke loose if we would have broke through that 68,000. I'm telling you right now, it would not have been pretty. And the bears would have been really, really happy about it. But alas, it hasn't happened. So classically, all right, what we're seeing right here is that we had the low, we had a slightly lower high, we had the breakdown past this low, making this double bottom, okay? Now, we had the market retrace and make this high. If the market was truly in a downward trend, it would have reacted from here and taking those lows out. It did not. It actually created a higher low. Okie dokie. Then the marketplace makes a new high, blasts through. It's touching at 86. We got to get through that 88, 89,000, 91,000 before we take the total freaking blowout, breakout. But we make a higher right here, higher low again. So, man, everything is screaming for strong Bitcoin coming up soon. All right. So now, look, We got funding rates that are low, slightly negative, short squeeze alert, and we talked about this chart before. We had the rejections using the top as support. We're seeing it again. Big picture, dollar tanking, making Bitcoin risk really more appetizing for people looking for alpha. Gold is soaring and Bitcoin's next in the bull market. Now, we've been talking about gold and Bitcoin. We were hoping that Bitcoin would actually decouple and start to lead gold. But really, in reality, we got to think about it. Gold's been around for 5,000 freaking years. Okay. How long's Bitcoin been around for? Not 5,000 years. So it's going to take a while before the market actually really breaks through its old habits. Old habits really, they die hard, just like globalism dies hard. Now, we're going to talk about something right now, and I'm bringing that up important because there's big news right here. Scott Bessant just dropped the bombshell, and I'm surprised that this has not really gotten much more legs, than really a few mentions here and there. The White House is going to start interviewing candidates this fall to replace Fed Chair Jerome Powell, that globalist, whose term ends in May 2026. Now, if you read the article, and it's very well known that Trump and this dude do not like each other. They just don't like each other. And Jerome is a globalist, and Donald Trump is basically a populist. He's a totally different type of political animal. That's why they tried to probably kill the guy a couple of times. But anyway, that's another story. Really shouldn't say that, I guess. But anyway, right now Trump's been pushing for lower rates, which could juice Bitcoin in if the next chair is crypto friendly. If the next chair is crypto friendly. Reuters, are you freaking kidding me? Of course the next Fed chair is going to be crypto friendly. The whole damn administration is crypto friendly. What the freak is wrong? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going off too much espresso. But anyway, so a dovish Fed we know could send crypto soaring. So keep your eyes on this. All right, now, Bitcoin's hot, but altcoins, they're stirring. Now, we talk about this before. Weekly RSI for alts like Ethereum and Solana and XRP, they're building momentum. This screams capital shifting into alts, sparking those wild altcoin season pumps. Now, Ethereum has been in a descending channel right here. I'm going to get my little brush going right here. We've been in that descending channel, and we started to potentially break up. Haven't fully broken up yet. We smashed through an all-important level right here at 1,432, smashed through. Now, I believe that we need to get above 2,100 to actually set this whole thing off. I believe a break around above 2,100 busts it open. Now, if we look at the right here, we're looking at the 1 month chart right here, okay? So I think that what's happening right here is that it's hunting for the selling liquidity up top. Once we break 2,100, we're going to be going after this liquidity right up top right there. So once we do that, we're going to bust through this top, and next stop around 7,200. That's my awesome prediction. So tell me what you think in the comments below. So if Bitcoin breaks out, altcoins could explode. Is your watch list ready? It's getting spicy. Make sure you come on over to X. Follow us on X. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I want to know what you think. Are you bullish on Bitcoin's breakout? Are you stacking alts like Ethereum, XRP? Drop your takes in the below. Join us on X for live updates. Love this. Smash the like button. Hit subscribe. Remember, always do your own research. Okay? Make sure you trade with your head, not over it. Don't use the freaking rent money. All right? Or don't use the rent money to trade. And remember, always, as a short-term trader, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.